Welcome back everyone to the BD1P random character streak. Today is going to be a random tainted character run for win number 180, just 20 away from the big 200. I am excited for that run if we make it there, obviously. Today's question of the day, put your answer in the comments down below, is going to be, what is your favorite TV show? It can be a streaming service, it can be a cable box show, any of those. Ooh, okay, tainted forgotten. It's been a minute, hasn't it? We've played this character, huh? It's been a hot minute. So it is going to be PVQGRSQJ. My favorite, fitting item, my favorite TV show, it's not hard to guess, it's my computer background, it's Twin Peaks, baby. Gotta love the old David Lynch productions going on there. I don't know, I don't watch, I guess I do watch a lot of TV, now that I think about it. I do watch an insane amount of television. And I've seen in the past, like, year alone, maybe like I would say up to 30 to 40 different TV shows. At least tried to watch, all of those. I can't say I finished, even half of them, but I did, wow, I'm bad at this game, give my honest attempt to watch like over 40 TV shows in the last year. This room sucks for this character, dude. Also, are our bones gonna go onto our soul or our head? Probably the head, yeah, the bone body. That would make the most sense for this character's theme. But I was a big fan. Before Twin Peaks came along, I did not like television that much. Like, I would watch the occasional, Flash TV show when I was in high school. I mean, it gives us orbitals for damage, but it makes the items so much worse. Dude, that kind of blows. I wasn't big into watching any kind of TV show. I would say the most that I watched that I really, enjoyed was Daredevil, which I am rewatching currently right now. But Twin Peaks, when Aldog from the 4-player file showed me that show for the first time, I actually didn't like it. I thought it was terrible. I thought it was too cheesy, and I didn't understand the premise that well. And then I watched it, the pilot back again about a year later. Still did not enjoy it that much. And then I watched it back one more time. We all lived together in the same house, and Alex is watching it with me. And it kind of hit me. I was kind of like, okay, I understand the pull of this show. It is a bit cute. It is a bit, quirky. I can get down with this. We started watching more and more. And it got to a point where there was one day where I was supposed to be streaming, all day for a subathon, and I ended up watching, 12 hours straight of Twin Peaks in my living room with Aldog and TG, I think, just all day. We beat, we finished, the first entire season in, almost one sitting, plus, some Season 2 stuff. And it was crazy. Is that worth it? I don't... We'll drop it in the boss fight for a cracked key if we go to beach this run, I guess, but not the most useful thing in the world. If you don't know what Twin Peaks is, by the way, it's like a murder mystery show that takes a really surreal turn about halfway through. The supernatural, demons and entities like that, and it gets really, really, really. I would put it as a surreal horror thriller to a certain extent. I can't talk today, sorry. It's a really amazing show, and I have watched it back maybe 3 or 4 times in the span of I watched it with Alex and TG, or Aldog, excuse me. I don't want to use his dead name there, but Aldog and TG, and then I watched it with my aunt and my cousin when I moved down here at first. And then I watched it back with Desi about a month later after that. So I've seen the show so many times, and I've never, gotten bored watching it. Even the cameos, having David Lynch be in the show and David Bowie. Oh, they're both Davids. I didn't even realize that. Weird. Be in the show as well. It's cool to see those things, being a Bowie fan as well, myself. But the show is incredible. If you haven't watched Twin Peaks, and you end up watching it because of me, you'll understand where a lot of my, weird inside jokes and quips, because I reference the show a lot in this streak, just offhand, weird quotes and stuff like that, because the show stuck with me. To me, I think my top 5 TV shows would be Twin Peaks, Better Call Saul, because I think I enjoy Better Call Saul more than I enjoy Breaking Bad, honestly. There are certain, the writing is just so much better, I feel like. Oh man, I don't watch a lot of TV. Daredevil's probably up there. Ooh, Handmaid's Tale. I just recently finished all of the Handmaid's Tale. It's a fucking incredible TV show. One of the best that I've ever seen. Compositionally, it's shot really well. The dialogue and the writing is super organic and super, gut-wrenching at certain points. Handmaid's Tale is incredible. It might be the best that I've seen, but it's not my favorite because I'm not the target demographic for Handmaid's Tale. I wouldn't want to be either. It's a lot about just like women's rights and how they're being taken away, and I'd rather not have my rights taken away. I'll be honest with you, it's not what I really want in my life. The Handmaid's Tale, Better Call Saul, Twin Peaks. Man, what else? I know I watched a ton of stuff with Aldog that I thought was really, really good. If we're going to include anime, I do really enjoy Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood an insane amount. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite shows ever, but I mean, it has warrant. It's really good. Daredevil's also pretty fun. It's nothing too cerebral, though. Oh, we have Strange Key. I forgot to drop it right. We'll get extra consumables here, though, potentially. Or not. Okay, sure. Okay, Steam sale, huh? It's only 1 cent. Let's go back and see if we can find a 1 penny for us. I don't want to bomb the machine for just one. And look at that, perfect. For just 1 penny. And no, it wouldn't really be that worth it for us. Aside from those, I don't know. Because the Flash and Arrow are only good when you're like 14. Once you like get out of freshman year of high school, like Arrow and the Flash become like the worst shows you've ever seen. I feel like they really are not that good. And I hate it because like I really enjoyed those shows for a long time. Even though I hate the shows like a lot right now, whenever a new season drops, I always watch it because I like the premise. I like the characters a lot. Sure. Right now we can throw this guy a little bit faster now, huh? No big deal there. They're really not that good though. I'll be real with you. Like out of any superhero show, the best is easily Daredevil. Maybe like Jessica Jones next. Then probably Arrow. Then maybe like the first couple Flash seasons, sure, but. I don't know, man. It really is. They really aren't that good. We don't need the blue candle. We can bomb this for more HP. And a golden bomb for our pleasure of finding a secret room. Obviously not there. I wasn't going to think it's going to be there, but up here maybe. We also have free cursed rooms. Don't forget you're playing as the free cursed room character. I'll bomb you as well. Thank you for the money. Dude, Steam sale this early on makes our shops so much more valuable. I'm just trying to think, like, what other shows have I really been into? I guess it would be, like, Daredevil, Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, Handmaid's Tale, and Twin Peaks is, like, my top 5. In no particular order, I guess. You could make an argument for Euphoria. I really did enjoy the first part of Euphoria. Season 2 so far, it's rubbing me the wrong way. My biggest issue with Euphoria as a show in the first season was, the cast was just too fucking big. Like, they made this huge deal out of having all these actors and actresses there, and then they give them plot lines and the occasional storyline, but they don't go really far with it. Aside from Rue and Jules, there's like no development with any of the characters. I think the worst and the most jarring example is the character Kat in that show, where she's supposed to have this like sexual deviancy or trauma going on in her like desire to find love, which is it's a great concept for a character, but because she's like a side character, whenever they focus on her and like when there's like other important things going on in the plot, I'm like, come on, I don't want to watch this shit right now. Like I want to watch like, you know, Rue and Jules have their moment, not gonna watch like someone, you know, be just a sex worker online. Like I can see, wait, where is my door? Wait, what the heck? Where's my downpour door though? I've never used this trinket. There we go. Now we're in the real place. And again, there is a storyline to go off of there. I think it's important to acknowledge like the tendencies of younger people to want to do that stuff online when they're in that age group. But I can't be bothered to care because it's just not interesting as opposed to like the storyline between Rue and Jules. Honestly, it just doesn't hit me as hard. And aside from that, in season 1, Lexi was barely a character. Cassie and Maddie both didn't have like dedicated storylines outside of, you know, it just being Nate's storyline. Anything to do with Cassie or Maddie or hell, even some of Jules' parts in season 1 were Nate's storyline, but it was called like, oh, this is Cassie's, you know, thing, or this is Maddie's thing. So really, like, there really was nothing to go off of there for any of those characters. It was a huge cast. Whenever you were pulled away from the main action, that being Rue and Jules, the show got pretty boring. Pretty fucking boring in my eyes, honestly. And I still loved watching the show because even the boring parts were still entertaining to an extent, but now season 2 comes along, and instead of, you know, what I would think they'd be doing is dumbing down the cast, you know, sidelining characters like McKay and Kat, what they did is they sidelined McKay for now, but they made Nate's dad a new main character, Cassie's sister, a new main character. Some weird random like lady named Faye, a new main character. Like they made the cast bigger with more characters that I don't really give a shit about at all. Like it's a bigger cast, but now there's more like just filler in it. Like in the first, I've watched the first 2 parts so far, and we have seen Rue less than any other character. Plus, like, what the fuck happened? What happened there? Why did that blow up? Wait, what the fuck happened there? I wasn't paying attention. Did I miss something very important with this boss fight? Did a bomb get down in the middle of that stuff, like turn 1? I'd be pissed off if so. That should not happen, but whatever. Lost a lot of HP there. I didn't know what was going on. Maybe my bone had some weird thing happening. Either way, we get our HP back right there, and we get an Angel's Deal that has more HP. Okay, sure. Actually pretty good. The Bible's going to show up here eventually, but we can deal with one item being the Bible. Why not? And move on down. If you're going to make a TV show that has a cast of like 8 main characters, and it gets renewed for a 2nd season, you shouldn't add more characters on top of your already bloated cast. Maybe just like dumb it down. That's just my personal thought, because again, the person that I mainly care for in that show is Zendaya's character Rue, because like her storylines. Why are there 2 cursive line floors in a row? Her storyline is the most, you know, I guess relatable to me. I haven't had like a drug addiction before, but like the way she deals with problems reminds me of me when I was younger in high school, and that kind of resonates pretty well. I don't really care for Maddie or Cassie. I don't understand, you know, like their whole storyline is just like high school drama, but also a little bit of like it's like sexual trauma, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I hate Kidney Stone with this character, dude. Curse the Blind fucking me over again, huh? That's fine. Coupon's pretty good for this character for devil deals and stuff like that, so I'm not too mad about last floor's item grabs, but they definitely could have been better. Well, either way, we're going to be fine, though, I think. But I don't care for any other storyline but Rue's, really. And maybe the show is just not for me anymore. Maybe, you know, I've hit that point where it's like, I don't give a shit about Euphoria. I think that the first season was really good, but I don't think it was anywhere near, like, for me, like Handmaid's Tale or Twin Peaks level. It just wasn't of that same caliber to me. So, you know what? Maybe at the end of the day, a show's just not meant for a guy like me. That's all right. Not every show needs to be a BD One Piece show. You can have non-BD One Piece shows. Not a huge deal. I guess we're walking in. We're couponing that one. Ooh, you know what then? Sure. I'll take Sack Dagger, which is actually pretty good as his character. We'll respawn out here, and now we have one guppy part and an orbital for our head. Not too bad whatsoever here. We do really want to find our shop now for our Steam sale. We can afford 2 premium items, and maybe even a restock machine could make that even more on this floor here. But we'll see. We'll see. But I can't really think of any other shows that come to mind. Ooh, but actually there is one more show that I really enjoyed that I think would be top 5. What? Okay, sure. We can have a 1% planetarium. Why not? There is one more show that comes to mind for one of the greats for me. And that is a show called King of the Hill. King of the Hill might just be the funniest. Dude. Literally 2 planetarium runs in a row. We've had the Bible in our fucking planetarium. Are you kidding me? Oh, Rosary. You are trash. I actually hate you so much. King of the Hill, I guess, and Nathan For You are 2 really good comedy shows. King of the Hill and Nathan For You might just be the funniest shows on television in the modern day. King of the Hill is like just one of the best satires I've seen of Southern American life. Living in the South now, I can see where a lot of the influence comes from. In fact, I live pretty close to the Tom Landry Highway, which is where the show takes place, is Tom Landry Middle School. So I'm a little bit close to the action with the King of the Hill stuff. But King of the Hill is one of those shows that, like, every single joke lands perfectly. Even like the somewhat, like, you know, teetering on offensive ones, they never fail to make me laugh, because the show handles them with such delicacy. You really, the Bible as a card this time, great. I guess you're just what I needed. Like, the show's just satirical nature, it really puts it up there as one of the greats. You know what? Just fucking throw the head. Who cares? God, that planetarium. Of course we get the 1% because it's not. We don't even have like, you know, the shot speed up 8-ball item. We just get the 1% planetarium, and it's got the fucking Bible in it. How often does that happen, huh? Not very often, tell you that much. Not to me, at least. I get the 15% ones every once in a while, but... Oh, I could have couponed in here with that charge key. We'll just buy it. Okay, moving box is pretty interesting as well, because that can be used for some pretty fun game breaks. So, why don't we go with moving box? Why don't we go with moving boxes? Coupon, when we have 9 lives, coupon becomes severely less useful, I feel like, for us. And we'll move on down here. But I guess that's my definitive list. I'm going to combine Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad into one entry because it's the same writers, same production team, same actors. It's an extension of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul to an extent. Like, they're the same fucking thing. And you can say, well, they're actually 2 different shows and they have 2 different plot lines and timelines. It's like, whatever, sure. But... end of the day, you're watching one or the other because you watched the other one already. You're watching Breaking Bad because you heard Better Call Saul was good or you watched Better Call Saul. You're watching Better Call Saul because you liked Breaking Bad. You're not going to watch them separately and not watch the other one unless you've watched, Breaking Bad first and that was it. This sucks. That was awful. That was every stat down and then like diarrhea. Okay. Sure, yeah, no, run's going great, guys. Trust me here, trust me. So I'm going to combine Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad into one entry. So I'm going to say Twin Peaks is the best out of all of those. I'm then going to say The Handmaid's Tale is my next entry there. Then I'm going to say Breaking Bad plus Better Call Saul. Then I'm going to say... honestly, I love Nathan For You, but I think King of the Hill just has a longer, like, it has longevity that Nathan For You doesn't really have anymore. King of the Hill will always be a classic, and I never forget the bits in that show. Nathan For You has a lot of memorable bits, but there are things that I forget as I go and watch it back. I think out of just pure, like, you know, written to be a comedy, definitely King of the Hill is more polished than Nathan For You. Although both are really funny, and I think Nathan For You has higher highs for sure. So I will say King of the Hill, and then I will say Nathan For You. There's my list. Twin Peaks, Handmaid's Tale, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, King of the Hill, Nathan For You. Those are my top 5 TV shows, I think. You know, you could make fun of me for those, sure. Some of them are pretty just like, you know, fake deep or fake artsy, but I enjoy what I enjoy. Some honorable mentions there would be Daredevil, for sure. That's pretty much it, though. I mean, like, again, a lot of TV that I watch is not necessarily good TV. It's just like, it's junk food TV. But you could put MasterChef on there. Hell's Kitchen, sure. But end of the day, I don't watch those shows because they're good. I watch them because I'm bored out of my fucking mind. The only reason I ever got into MasterChef was because when we got this apartment, we didn't have a well, we had a TV. We didn't have like a Roku or like a smart TV. It was a simple just monitor pretty much. And because my computer was out here and we had no TV stand, our TV was on the floor in our bedroom. And the only device we had to watch like shows off of that, you know, would work was my Nintendo Switch. And the Switch only has Hulu on it, no other streaming service. So we could only watch Hulu shows. And Hulu has a lot of good stuff. Hulu has, you know, Nathan For You, and it has MasterChef and all the Gordon Ramsay shows. So we primarily just watched the Gordon Ramsay stuff and the occasional Nathan For You. And then when Desi before she got bored of Twin Peaks, he watched some Twin Peaks as well. So the only reason I watched MasterChef because it was a last resort show to watch. And I did enjoy my time with it, but it was a very formulaic, at the end of the day, a very boring show. When I think back, I can think of like a couple good bits in that show and a couple like funny moments, but aside from Christina the Blind Chef and Season 2's Christian, I really did not give a shit about any of the other contestants. Ooh, thank you for Parasite. Thank you for the Parasite. Amazing item, Blackheart. Yo, you just know these things sometimes, dude. You just know them. And that's good for moving box. We get a restock machine in a secret room. We've had the most unlucky curses this floor, huh? We get moving box, Curse of Lost, Curse of Blind 2 floors in a row. Just the natural fun here, huh? And we don't even get a useful shop on our first, like, non-Curse of the Blind floor of the run. Okay. All right, you know, oh, great. That's fine. We're doing just fine. We're doing just fine. Just make sure you're still being careful. And the money helps. Money helps. And I will say, those of you who are like, I want some TV recommendations, I would not recommend Twin Peaks because it takes way too long to get like interesting. And if you don't like the cheesy like 80s acting stuff, you're gonna hate the show because a lot of the show revolves around having cheesy 80s like drama acting. It's almost like a soap opera at first. I guess it kind of is a soap opera at heart, isn't it? I don't want to piss any David Lynch fans off, but isn't Twin Peaks like at its core really just like a soap opera? No restock. A bomb? They'll get our bomb back and waste our time, sure. It's got all the poles of like all these relationships going on and these like subplots and the scandal. It's got all that good stuff, but I don't know. I really don't know. It might be considered a soap opera to some. God, this whole like kidney stone thing is really fucking up my grind right now. Okay, yeah, hit by that shirt. Okay, watch out, please. Yeah, we don't have a lot of fun synergies going on this run. And this character is really only fun to me when you have those fun synergies, and we don't have any of those right now. Okay, now we're safe. Deal? No deal. We'll pick up Gish for a familiar. I guess Conjoined is not bad to have, and we don't want to use our moving box. We'd lose every item we put down on there already because we have no more charges to get on this floor. No boss rush going to happen on this run. I'm not going to go to the mausoleum either. There's no reason for that. We'll just go on down here, I guess. Why not? We have a good chance for a devil deal this floor, which we could... let's pop moving box down right now. Let's get a full coupon charge. So if we get a deal, we can pay for it with coupon and not have to worry about dying over and over and losing all of our preciously earned lives. We can use our devil card on the mom fighter as well to kill her in one hit. So this floor is going to be pretty easy, basically. Free mom kill. Potentially a free devil deal as well with the coupon here. God, this run, it's not doing it for me. The Parasite's a great item, but it's not a great item on this character, and neither is Kidney Stone, which Kidney Stone Parasite sounds amazing, by the way, if I had actual tears. What do I want on this run? Give me Judas' Shadow, Lazrags. Give me any, like, other character respawn so I can actually use my decent tears right now. Also, no damage ups on the run as well, only an orbital for augmenting our current DPS. So in essence, man, this really is not going my way. You can go your own way. Can you, though? Can you? Okay. I can't even throw my head half the time because the charge time is just so brutal. Ay, ay, ay. Like, the thing is, too, we would have had a great planetarium. It could have been, you know, Mercurius, and we could throw our head through doors and go real fast. It could be a lot of things. But it had to be the Bible. What did we get? A charge... Was there a battery? No, charge baby. We have charge baby. We can use that. Okay, so now you want to get a charge on your moving box. So that you can full card out of your devil deal, pick everything back up once you're done with your stuff on this run. Or just overcharge it with that guy and be in a better place. Okay. Stellar dodging right there. I'm going to pat myself on the back for that one. Oop. You tried, buddy. You tried. Oh, I was close. But if you're looking for TV recommendations, highly recommend The Handmaid's Tale. I think it might be the best show of our generation. I don't think I've ever seen a show that brave before, I guess. Like, there have been shows that have, you know, definitely towed the line between being ostentatious, I guess, but only in their content, not in their characters. Like, you know, shows will be like, we're going to show nudity. We're going to have sex. Like, that's the show. You're brave for that. Cool. But nothing in, like, that's, you know, that's what kind of what Euphoria is. It's like, look how edgy the show is. We're going to use drugs and have sex. And that's not a bad thing because it is an interesting show either way. Regardless of the sex and the drugs going on in that show, it's still interesting. But the characters in that show, like, they act very plasticky. Like, if you envision like what a drug abusing high schooler would look like, you would think of Rue, and it would not be that surprising to see your character be the exact same thing. There's no risk with that character because it's very cut and dry. The Handmaid's Tale, like, it is not scared to just say, fuck you, we're gonna make this character do the opposite of what they should be doing, but it's also very rewarding. For example, the main character, June, the premise is that she's sent to this house where she's basically forced to have sex with the commander of the army so that they can give birth and keep the birth rate and fertility rates going up. Which sounds pretty fucking brutal, right? And it is brutal, obviously. Lay it on me. Down. All right. All right. This fucking run, dude. It's putting a bullet in my goddamn head. You know what? Fuck the moving box. We don't need it. We're gonna, because we want to take our devil card to kill mom in one hit. This run is going to be a struggle. This is a character that I thought I enjoyed for a long time, and then I realized I don't like this character. This character is very boring to me. It's one gimmick, but whatever. I don't care. No complaining. Only be happy on these runs. Health up. Great. Perks. Welcome back to the frickin' party, baby. Anyways, like, for example, in this show, you would think that if you're going to write a show about, you know, women's rights and justice, you'd want the premise to be these women will, you know, fight for their rights, and then eventually they'll seek justice through putting these bad guys in jail, right? And, like, they're going to have the moments of being like, you know, I want to kill this guy, but they're not actually going to kill him because they're good. They're the good character. No, in this show, the good characters commit heinous fucking crimes to protect their own skin. There's no, you know, like, you know, Batman's whole no killing rule. Like, I can't be as bad as the bad guy. That shit is boring to me. No, this show will take you by the balls, squeeze your balls, and make you be like, damn, they really fucking had the main character commit one of the worst crimes in the entire show. Like, just because, out of necessity. There was no, like, you know, oh, they gotta be a good guy, there are protagonists that can't do wrong. No, they will do plenty of wrong, and they will seek revenge in harmful ways. And I think that's a really brave message to send. Because sometimes, you know, putting somebody in jail for their crimes, these would be a good run if it wasn't for the fucking character. Putting someone in jail for their crimes is not always equal punishment. Sometimes, they gotta have worse shit happen to them. And The Handmaid's Tale highlights that in the best way possible. If I had to sum the show up in one quote, at one point in the show, they're in a recovery, they're like recovering from their trauma, and one girl says, "We can't live in anger forever. We have to move forward to healing." And the main character says, "Well, why can't we?" And that's a good way to put the show into perspective. You can live in anger, and although it's unhealthy for a lot of people, sometimes it's the best way to get what you want is to live in your anger and hold grudges and want revenge. That's a really bold, finally damage, a really bold take for a TV show. I mean, like, you know how many shows have that motif of, like, you know, don't kill him, you'll be just as bad as he is, and they'll put the gun away and put him in jail. That shit's so boring, cliche, and cookie cutter. I hate that shit. Genuinely, I hate that shit a lot. Do I want the Dammy? Nah, I don't want to go to the dark room. Oh, please. Yes! Okay, we have something going on in this run. Kind of? Oh, we need Tears to make it. Dude, imagine if we were any other character right now. Parasite, Homing, Tears, Brimstone. Can you imagine that shit? What we would be doing on this run right now? Well, you are Small Rock. That's damage and Tears. Would have preferred the HP at this point, but whatever. Like, it's such a cool thing. And the characters in that show are just so complex. I can't count the amount of shows that just have these paper-thin side characters, or even like a main character to some extent. Like, sometimes they're just like, you know, the worst. You can charge with this now? I guess you kind of can charge Brimstone with your head and your hands occasionally. You can charge it up. Oh, so you can have like a ball of Brim in front of you. Okay, sure. Cool card could be useful, I guess, or my nose is itching me. Like, even most shows that I've watched that I've like, heard, you know, critical acclaim to, just have these paper-thin plot lines and characters that don't really, you know, draw me in. Every single character, no matter how small they are in this Handmaid's Tale, side character, main character, who fucking cares? They literally all have, like, the emotional depth of an actual human being. Like, it feels like somebody... The scary thing about this show is that it feels like somebody lived out this thing, like, in real life, and is writing... you know, precisely what happened, because it is so realistically portrayed. I mean, there is nothing being held back. There are scenes of, like, just pure, utter, disgusting violence and just these awful, heinous things. And I think because it's so raw and it's so unfiltered, the show genuinely feels like it came from a first-hand experience. And I don't think I can say that for any of the other shows I've listed off. Like, because in Breaking Bad, there's these moments of, I don't want to call, they're not fourth wall breaks, but there's these moments of, like, the characters kind of doing what you'd expect a TV hero to do and not what an actual, like, person would do. Because Walter White's a bad dude. He's supposed to be, like, a villain. And he is portrayed like that. But there are these moments where it's like, you're almost meant to feel sorry for him. And you can feel sorry for bad people. Like, I'm not saying you can't do that. But there's these moments where it just kind of feels like disingenuous. Like, that plot line was only there to make you feel sorry for Walt, so you can see that he's still human and not super far gone, which, you know, like, dialogue-wise, works for the show, but really doesn't work in a realistic setting. I mean, obviously, running a drug empire out of a high school or a back of a fucking van is not realistic either, but you know what I'm trying to say. There's moments where the show kind of betrays its own characters just to make you feel sympathetic towards them. I think one of the best things is they use the baby that Walt and Skylar have, Holly, as a way to justify Walt's behavior. You know, like, they'll use it as like a, see, Walt's not that bad. He cares for his daughter. And it just kind of feels like not genuine. Like, the care that's there is only for the audience to realize he actually cares for his family. You know, like, we don't forget that. He talks about, you know, Walt Jr. and talks about his wife a lot in the show. And we don't need Holly to make it, to push that point super, super far. And it wasn't like it was a bad trope. I'm just saying, and compared to, like, Handmaid's Tale, the more raw, unfiltered nature of the show, I think definitely adds more to the world building and character complexity there for sure. Oh, I forgot there's no blinking on your skull, right? I was like, why isn't my thing wearing off? And I'm like, oh shit. There's no Polaroid animation for the skull for some reason in this game. Very, very cool. Edmund and Kilburn, very cool. God, the Parasite will be so good to have with anything else right now, dude. Oh, I would kill for any respawn item, man. I want to see this run as like an actual character's run. Please allow me to see that. It would be the most, like, beautiful thing ever. I'm gonna clickbait this video as, like, free win with all these items, but not have, like, any of them be actually useful as this goddamn forsaken pile of shitty-ass bones. Ugh. My lord. Get your femur out there, dog. Get your femur out there. But I recommend The Handmaid's Tale to anybody. And I will say, there are some heavy themes in there that if you don't do well with abuse, you don't do well with sexual things or violence towards children, you should not watch this show because it'll take those tropes and it will just completely fuck you over. I mean, there were moments of, like, where I was emotional. Like, I was like, holy shit. Like, I could feel like this is happening to me. And that when a show can make an experience that you never had feel real or personal, that's a good fucking show right there. Speaking of emotional moments, I recently just finished rewatching all of the Harry Potter movies with Desi and my family. And I forgot just how actually good movie 8 is. Like, the final movie of the thing. I just forgot how, like, actually good it is. Because I was watching it back. And movie 7, I'm going to say it, the worst one in the entire trilogy. Or trilogy, the entire franchise. The Deathly Hallows... Here we go, Deathloop time. The Deathly Hallows Part 1. What the fuck? Okay, never mind. No Deathloop, we killed him in one hit, sure. Deathly Hallows Part 1. Worst movie in the entire Harry Potter franchise. I'll say it. It's really bad. The setting is boring. The plot line is very jumbled and just random shit's just happening. It doesn't work in the context of Harry Potter, I think. And on top of that, Harry Potter isn't about Harry Potter. It's about Hogwarts to me. And having a movie set anywhere but Hogwarts makes it, like, not fun to watch. But I digress. Anyways, I was watching movie 8. And spoilers for Harry Potter if you haven't watched it already, which I'm sure you have, if not for like a fucking decade at this point. The scene where, and spoilers again, character dies. Professor Snape gets killed by Voldemort and Nagini. Like, because I was watching it back and I knew the context of the scene ahead of time with, like, you know, Lily Potter and, everybody else, watching him get mauled and then, like, cry to Harry about, like, watching his memories back, like, that scene, I was tearing up. I was like, holy shit. I don't even care for Harry Potter that much. It was a pretty big part of my childhood, but I'm kind of over it. I've kind of replaced that with, like, Star Wars in a way. That's actually not bad. Actually, as his character, it is bad. Never mind. We don't really want to have that at all. Library, though, would not mind a Satanic Bible for HP or Book of Rev for HP either. Hell, any fucking book at this point, man. I need something soon. Like, I was genuinely getting super, like, teary-eyed at the scene where Snape dies. And I think one of the other things, too, is that Harry Potter is one of those things that, like, generationally, we're never gonna forget. I mean, it's a really, really good story, and it's a really, really good just franchise. I mean, you don't get a franchise where the movies, like, outdo the books in almost every fucking category you can think of. Like, there is not a single thing in the books that does anything better than the movies do in my eyes, honestly. There's Bookworm and Book of Rev. Thank God. We'll pick up all these for the future. Now I would have kind of liked to have Moving Box if we get like a restock machine here, but I was feeling lazy. I wanted to kill Mom in one hit. Please do not be a restock machine in this room. I'll feel really bad. It was not okay. We're safe for now. Like Harry Potter is one of those things where you can watch it back and you'll still notice new details, or you'll relive your favorite memories and stuff like that. I mean, it is a once-in-a-generation franchise to me. And I've always been, you guys know, I'm a pretty big music head. I like music a lot, and I think if I had to go deaf or blind, I might honestly go blind so I could still listen to music and you know, talk all day. But Harry Potter's score, like the soundtrack, the main one, you know, like the da-na-na, that one is just like, oh. When that came on in the final scene of the last movie, and I heard that like score play, it struck something in me. Like I felt like this swelling of like emotion that I was like, holy shit, this franchise is fucking amazing. And I don't think I've ever felt that kind of like swelling from hearing a soundtrack since, like, I don't even know, because so many movies have great soundtracks. Nothing kind of hits the emotional depth of that. And who did the soundtrack for that? I honestly forget. Like, I mean, John Williams, great director, but none of the Star Wars or Indiana Jones soundtrack to me makes me feel that I guess Indiana Jones is like, you know, dun 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 dun, like that gets me too, in more of like an inspirational adventure kind of way. But emotionally, nothing hits the level of that main Harry Potter score. Nothing at all. It really does just strike some kind of insane chord that I really can't nail down. Okay, we're gonna use the Chariot card in this boss fight here, because I hate. Oh, that was the wrong one. Oh, we're invincible now, though. That was the reverse Chariot card. Well, these guys are annoying anyways. Okay, great. Come on, charge up, buddy. There we go. It is kind of like an instant boss killer, isn't it? I like that. All right, up we go. Like, nothing will hit the Harry Potter, like, main theme. It's just, it's so fucking good, dude. My nose is killing me. I gotta shave my mustache here pretty soon, I bet. Been a crazy past couple of weeks. I usually shave like once every month. I've been so goddamn lazy in recent day that I haven't shaved in like 2 months, I feel like. Maybe it's been only like a month and a half, but like I wake up, I'll go for a run, I'll come back home, and I'm like, I don't really want to shave this morning. I want to edit that, you know, big video. I want to do all this stuff. And I never end up shaving. I gotta shave though. It's important for my own health. If this shit grows too long, it becomes the most annoying beard you'll ever see. I could play that confessional out for an angel item or just soul hearts with Polaroid invincibility. Maybe I should. Maybe I should play it out. That could be a positive HP gain for us. I'm gonna try because I want to demonstrate to you guys how good confessionals can be. Okay, well, that was a bad example. That was a really bad example. Because what I was expecting to happen there is to get 1 soul heart back and chain that until we eventually get 2 for the price of 1. How did you not? Can you? I can't even shoot my head. That's why I couldn't throw my head there. Weird. Got that guy at least. I mean, I think with 7 lives and we only have like, what, 2 more final bosses to go, we're going to be okay. I mean, like, we had to die, like, 7 times to lose this run, and we can pretty much kill any boss in, like, 1 hit with this fucking build. So I don't feel too stressed out right now. I mean, being at 1 heart, you could be stuck in a really bad chest like Death Loop. A lot of bad things can happen, I admit, but, wow, you dodged that perfectly. Now you're dead, though. We have a 10 damage Parasite homing Brim. If we were any other character right now, this would be one of the best runs, like, ever. I would have, like, farmed for an R key so hard on this shit. We get a mini battery right there. Hello, beautiful. Get our HP back. Emperor? Not an Emperor. We get an Emperor card, we immediately win this run. If we do not get one, we probably still win either way, but a little bit slower. I'm not going to do Delirium. I'm too mad about not having a respawn item. No, that's not even close to worth it. That was probably one of our last chances to get one. We could get Lazarus Rags in the chest, but we'd have to die over and over to get that to actually work. Please, please just move. Jesus Christ. This character, dude, I love the Forgotten normally. It's just a tainted variant of the Forgotten. This character is just, all he is a gimmick. I don't like him. And you can get some really cool synergies, but most of them are either game breaks or like insanely OP. Like, you know, Naughty Leaf and stuff like that. To the point where it's just not fun. Oh my god. And then you get rooms like these where it's just the hardest thing to navigate ever. Thank you. Grab the Mega Battery. It's plus 2 HP for you. Don't forget that. And what's this pill? Probably bad, huh? Wow. And also our pills this run. Tears down. Luck down. Addicted, addicted, addicted. Perks, addicted. It's oh, dude. Come on, brother. My lord. You gotta choose the right way. Cathedral is the hardest floor for me. I don't think I've ever chosen the right direction off the bat on the Cathedral before. I mean, look at this. Look at this. You'd expect the boss to be further away from your spawn, right? We've explored every avenue as far away as the goddamn Atlantic Ocean. But its Pacific side is the joke there that I couldn't properly articulate at first because I'm not good at telling jokes. Oh my god. I can't hit anything. He killed himself there. It wasn't even me. He just walked into the fire. Oh my lord. Stay calm. You have 1 kidney stone, and then you win against Isaac, like pretty much frame 1. Death card. Don't even worry about it. Oh, that was a rough room. That was great. Honestly, that was great. You should be dead. You should be dead from all those bones hitting you. Dude, actually, okay, that was pretty nice. Maybe this character does have some warrant to him. It's like playing range, but also melee at the same time. Which is not an easy task, if you know what I'm talking about. Boss fight? Dude, fucking finally. Oh, no. Baby Plum, don't kill me, please. I will never live that down if you hit me here. Yes, okay, beautiful. Close, we got it done there. 1 more charge. Let's do some searching until we get another kidney stone charge for Isaac here. Nobody knows my troubles. All right, now we have... That card will fuck up your kidney stone charge here. Get in there. All right, that was insane damage. I cannot stand still. Okay, good. Nice beat there, Isaac. I appreciate that one. Oh, I gotta do my kidney stone charge. There we go. Beautiful. I'm not going void. I don't think I can live the void on this run. We did it yesterday. No, we did not do it yesterday. Did we do it yesterday? I don't think we did. I'm gonna go for a Emperor card if possible right here. I don't trust my HP a lot. Wild card. Sure, we'll get 3 down here, I guess. Wasn't the right one, though. Golden Lazy Worm hanging out. What's up, Matt? How's it going? 1, 2, 3. Horse Pill. Perks? Yo, it is perks. How does Horse Pill perks work? Just no damage the entire room? It gave me Aries, it looks like? Weird. Oh, we finally got Crystal Ball for mapping next floor. And a Hierophant card, dude. Alright, that's almost an Emperor card. Honestly, the Hierophant there, and plus the Spirit Heart from Crystal Ball might be more valuable. So you walk down here. You get the mapping off. You get a Soul Heart back. Give me Lazrags, please. Lost soul with this character, huh? That's funny. That's rich. Also, we're in the highest part of the map we could possibly be in, by the way. Alright, if Lost Soul lives, I expect 1,000,000 likes on this video. Are they already dead? No, they're alive. How are you living over here? How are you... Oh, there goes Lost Soul. Okay. I want my head back, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. There we go. Now we can get in here and do some crazy things. I don't know, man. This run is kicking my ass right now. Like, I'm just kind of mad that they got all the cool items that would have been great on their own. But we're just playing as the wrong character. Like, it would have been just, like, a crazy, insane, you know, build with pretty much crushing, like, everything in our path. But, no, it had to be as Tainted Forgotten, huh? Had to be as Tainted Forgotten. Please. Thank you for dying. These pills, too, have not been very forgiving, have they? Okay, you gotta die here. Oh, hey, Jude. How's it going? Oh, you fucking tried. Save your kidney stone for a better tomorrow. Go over here. Use it in this room. It's too valuable to... Oh, my God. And it's a shit room. What's the card? Oh, the Fool. The opposite of the Emperor card. This run is just testing my goddamn patience right now. And there was no restock after all, huh? Hey, you live and you learn, right? You live and you learn. We're now on the 1 heart lock. We have a good chance to kill Blue Baby before we have any... As I was saying, we have a good chance to kill Blue Baby before anything terrible happens to us. During that fight, not during any of these runs. Because I can totally see us throwing in this room once again. How did you live that? You are a beast, dude. And the quarter. Wow, 25 cents. You really shouldn't have. Oh, no. Why did I run? Why did I run there? Come on, get it. Come on, just throw the head, dude. It was Brimstone to me there. Can I charge my Brimstone, please? Thank you. There, now we're done with the adversary room. Thank you for taking 5 years to finish that off, Isaac. That's on me, obviously. It's my skill. That's holding me back right now. And not that bad of a final room here. Okay. There we go. Any hearts in here for me? What the fuck? Okay. There's a heart right... Oh, there wasn't a heart. That actually was HP. To go... Get Strawman. Get Strawman. Judgment. Okay, cool. You want him to live through all of this with you. Dude, beautiful DPS, Strawman. No hits. No hits. Come on. Come on. No hits on Strawman. No! I'll avenge him, even though he's still alive. Come on. I can't hit him. No! There we go. Strawman lived. Strawman, enter that guy. Oh, you can't enter chest with Strawman? Worst game ever. Anyways, we won the run. A little scary at the end there. Kind of a shit thing going on. But, there's no title screen again. If you enjoyed the video, like and comment. Helps small channels like me grow a lot. In the meantime, though, guys, I have been BD1P. Peace out and goodbye.